Providing an update on coronavirus measures in his state.
New cases across the entire country. 2/3 of those came from people travelling back from overseas. So all jurisdictions are doing well, and we look forward to a time when the entire country can be open to all interstate travel.
Premier McGowan has just said that speculating this may happen, but no, it won't work the other way, that it's unconstitutional. WA doesn't have anything against SA, but it's not going to happen the other way.
Yeah, well, look, every Premier and Chief Minister needs to make decisions with regards to their own legal advice. We've received our advice. It's pretty clear. There's no reason for us to be unnecessarily detaining citizens from Western Australia, Northern Territory or Tasmania. There is no due cause, and so effective as of midnight tonight, there will be no requirement for 14 days of self-isolation from people coming in from those jurisdictions.
It's a national approach, sure.
Yeah, well, from our perspective, we're very keen to see our entire country move back to a COVID-safe environment with the removal of those state borders. We've named that date as of the 20th of July. What this will mean, though, is that people from Western Australia, Northern Territory and Tasmania can come into South Australia without doing that 14 days of self-isolation. It does mean that we will be waiting on a reciprocal arrangement, but that will be up to their Premier and Chief Ministers to make their decision.
Any connection get to Tasmania from South Australia and vice versa at the moment without going through Melbourne?
No, that's one of the reasons why we've been very keen to make this announcement as soon as possible, so that we can signal for the airlines to resume flights into Adelaide.
What about people coming in from the ACT?
Yeah, look, the committee considered that this morning. At this stage, we have decided just to stick with Western Australia, Northern Territory and Tasmania, but we are looking right across the board. We said that as of the 20th of July, we'd remove all state borders. We also said that if we could remove some of the state borders more quickly, then that's exactly what we would do. So. Yeah, so ACT, of course, they don't have.
Well, some big news there for South Australia from Premier Stephen Marshall, revealing there that from tonight, travellers from Northern Territory, WA and Tasmania will be allowed into South Australia without having to go through that 14-day quarantine period. He said he's hoping to have a reciprocal arrangement in place. So we'll see if there's any movement from Tasmania and the Northern Territory on that front. WA, as we know, has been very strong on its hard border. So we will bring you any developments as they happen to see if any of the other chief ministers and premiers involved might be looking at a reciprocal arrangement.